I have a story time for you guys. So, right around March of 2022, at work, I was trying to figure out a way to be a little bit more efficient because I had a task that was kind of like mentally taxing and a little quite subjective, and I wanted to find a way to standardize it a bit more and make it less mentally taxing. So I thought that there might be a way to do that, uh, you know, using the computer. And I had been reading this book called Automate the Boring Stuff. So that's how I discovered Python programming. But I don't want to get too far into the weeds with this story. But I decided that there had to be some sort of, smart system that I could use that could make this task a little bit easier. So I kind of set out to learn, how I could do that. So I went down to the YouTube. I went to YouTube University, and I came across a few different content creators. One of them is James Briggs. The other one is Nicholas Renault. And there was a young lady, and I can't remember her name. She did tutorials on using R. But anyway, James Briggs he had one specific tutorial that was really instrumental in showing me how to do text classification. So, because that's what I needed to do for this particular task. So I had never, done any type of computer programming at all. But I was able to follow this man's tutorial, and I was actually able to do AI, machine learning, off of his tutorial. And the program was about 50% accurate by the time I was done, training this model. Now, mind you, I had to do this like overnight. I had to let the computer run overnight for it actually to work, because it was such it's so intensive on the computer to do this task. So it was about 50% accurate, but I was just even surprised that it worked with any accuracy. I was like, this is pretty amazing. So I wanted to improve it, because I was like, 50% is not, the best. I would like for it to be a little bit more accurate. And so I never was able to really figure it out. And I was kind of spending a lot of time on it, and some months, actually years went by, and my boss was like, I don't know that you're going to be able to improve this and make it any better. He was like, I don't want you spending any more time on this right now. We need to, focus on some other priorities. Right? So fast forward to January, I started back to school, and I came across an article while working on one of my assignments for school. I came across an article that approached this same problem in a different way. These researchers had written a paper about it, and so I was able to follow their process, the steps they took in their process. And just this past week, I was able to get my little smart system up to 75% accuracy. Y'all, that was such a breakthrough. Oh my God, I am so grateful and so thankful. This is going to save me time. It's going to allow me to be, more efficient in my work. It's going to, help me to do analysis more easily and more quickly. This is just, it's really good. And I'm super thankful and excited. So the takeaway from this, remind you, I said that I started this in 2022. It's now 2025. So it's been a little over 3 years, because I started this in March of 2022. My takeaway for you is, don't give up on the things that you believe in. What you believe is possible is possible. It may not come to you right away. You may have to work really hard to get it done. You may have to sit it down, come back to it. But don't give up on things that are important to you, that you believe in, that you think are possible, but you're not really sure how to go about it. Just keep revisiting it, keep trying, keep digging, keep making connections, keep networking with people that may know the answer, that may have some clues to help you get to where you're trying to go. Because I I join a call every so often with This Week in Machine Learning to kind of sit and, ask questions and glean from them. And sometimes I participate and share my own projects that I've done. But those guys are way smarter than me. They give me little tips on how to work on my projects to improve my code to make it better. So just surround yourself with people that are smarter than you, and keep trying and don't give up. Go back and dig again. What you dream is possible probably is possible. Just continue to stay prayerful, meditate, ask God to show you, ask God to order your steps, ask God to give you some supernatural downloads, ask God to lead you to the information, and it will happen. All right, that's my story time.